Thank you very much, Mr. Locke. Our next contributor is Michelle Tolley. It's fresh. I didn't think you'd think about it.
Okay, thank you very much.
Is that okay for you there?
Yeah, that's fine.
Because it goes up.
No, that's fine.
Pretty good.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, thank you. Well, good afternoon, everyone. Sir Brian, inquiry team, members of the press. My name is Michelle Tolley, and I'm 53 years old. And I run a wonderful support group called Contaminated Whole Blood UK, which I'm very proud of. My story. I had 2 blood transfusions, one in September 1987 and the second in February 1991, after childbirth. During the mid-90s, there was some campaign that came on the TV regarding bloods that had not been screened, HIV, where you could have been infected by tattoos, dentistry, operations abroad, blood transfusions, and several other methods. I telephoned the number, received the information through, and dutifully went along to see my GP at that time with my worries and concerns, as I was already feeling severe fatigue. I went along to my GP, explained that I had severe fatigue, in which he replied, "Well, of course you have. You've got 4 young children. What do you expect?" I then spoke about the adverts I'd seen on the television and my concerns that I'd had 2 blood transfusions before the bloods were screened. His reply to that was, "Don't be silly. Of course you won't have that." Now, when you're a young mum responsible for 4 children, you look at your health professional with trust that they are telling you the truth. And I jollied along on my way, still very tired. Apparently, there was a look-back exercise to try to identify those who may have been infected. Well, they didn't look very far, did they? As there are so many of us infected victims who still do not know today that they've been given a death sentence without even committing a crime. I was finally diagnosed in November 2015 by chance, and with a new GP, I might add, that I did in fact have hepatitis C. The impact on our lives has been one of devastation, destruction, and ultimately death. The ripple effect from innocent infected victims to the innocent affected victims has seen children, brothers, sisters, aunts, uncles, cousins, mothers, fathers, husbands, wives, grandparents, in fact, in some cases, a complete generation lost. But this wasn't only whole blood. Of course, there were blood products. What was the cause of this bloody mess? Blood products such as factor 8 and factor 9, were also responsible for not only hepatitis C, but hepatitis B, HIV and other pathogens, which killed thousands of innocent lives. Those responsible for this historic and horrific tragedy, which has lasted decades, must be identified. They must be held responsible for the consequences of their actions and prosecuted if necessary. Just to finish off, I would like to send my sincere thanks to the love of my life, my husband Dean, who has been my strength and my support and believed in me and given me the courage to come up and speak out in front of everybody. To my lovely family for being very understanding also, but also to the members of the various groups that I belong to, but especially to those from Contaminated Whole Blood UK, and also to the Hepatitis C Trust, who have been my friend and ally throughout. Thank you.